Let's go here. Most recent, yeah.
Run that.
So this UFC was another Abu Dhabi event. As you know, it's time zone differences result to us watching the fights in the daytime, so you don't have anything to do in the evening. This was happening concurrently with also some boxing that was happening over across the pond in the UK. But hey, UFC
It's
know how
kind
to do.
of they got to be careful because once you start going head to head with college football,
Man.
Yeah. So there's a conundrum there. There's you have a conflict of loyalty. Yes, I'm a fight fan, but I also love other sports. But you know, it's UFC, so like we've talked in other episodes, UFC do have a very faithful audience
right?
worldwide. Let's talk about some of the fights that day. Should we start with the main event? Holloway versus I can't even say his last name.
Is it Tapia?
Tapia. I kind of messed it up. Tapia. He's Spanish. Bad man. Bad man. If you know anything about Max Holloway, he's a BMF is what they call it over there in the UFC. Man who takes, blow for blow type of guy. He gets hit a lot in the face. And he loves it. He thrives in it. He's never been knocked down even with his style because they say he has one of the greatest chins on him. But well, he met his match, and I guess that wear and tear from all that, trauma that he's been taking, caught up with him, and he got knocked out. An emphatic style.
Yeah, it's one of those fights. That just is what the UFC is about. Like, from my recollection, Max was really pressing the issue for the majority of the fight, and then just in one moment, everything can change.
Yeah, and with the Spanish fighter, he's cut his teeth. He beat Volk, the former champion. I think he defended his belt. He defended that belt a couple of times. He did Volk beat Max in the past. Actually, at the end of the fight, they asked him, "Who do you want to fight next?" And he's like, "I'll give it to Volk. He deserves it. He's that guy." To me, it was a great showing. Respected it. I can't say anything more than that unless you guys want to add more to the main event. As the KO, what else did you learn?
Nah, man, it's just entertainment right there. Honestly, just pure entertainment. Aggressive styles. A lot of times we can see very calculated fights in the UFC, and that not as entertaining sometimes. But this one just gave the fans what you wanted right here.
And Max is one of those guys, same as Dillashaw. Is it Dillashaw? They're just them type of dudes that just go out there. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna just bang. No defense, all action, all foot on gas. And Leah did tell him, "Hey, what you did with old boy, and you were just punching each other in the face, is not gonna be with fighting me because I look for angles. I don't bar fight. You are a bar fighter, Max. That's a bar brawl. There's no technique. There's no you're not adding in the mechanics that you need to finish you. And if you come full front, full gas, and there's a famous interview on the Face Off. You should check it out, where Leah did warn Max to tell him, hey, come at me correct because I'm not no amateur bar brawler type of dude. Rock'em sock'em. I'm technical and I set traps. And if you land on my trap, you're landing on something. And when you land on something, you know what happens next. I'm finishing you. So he did warn Max, and Max laughed. He's like, man, nobody's finished me before. So it's interesting. If you ever want to see something come to fruition, just see the pre-fight face up conversations that they had. And Leah did warn Max. On to the next. Oh, what's the next fight here?
Oh
man.
Jeez.
Did you see? I don't want to pull this up just for our YouTube sake, pulling a picture up. But did you see Whitaker's jaw after that finish?
Woo. They try to get me to go in the MMA. This is exactly why. Nice.
And before we even started this live stream, LT added salt to the wounds by sharing with us the what they call it, X-ray of the jaw, and the fragments of how he just pretty much destroyed it.
Oh,
Hamza is a bad man. If you could do that with a choke clinch type of lock, bruh. What do you guys think? Do you think he punched him and it was cracked?
No,
I don't think you can squeeze somebody until it pops.
Nah, right across here, enough force, pressure, bang. It's
Robert Whitaker.
Yeah.
And he's a tough dude. Whitaker is a tough dude.
Man.
Salute to all the Aussies out there.
Yeah, and there was a lot of, I think there was some confusion as to, what happened and why it ended in the fashion that it ended. And so I think this brings a little more clarity to the situation.
Yeah, brutal injury. I mean, can y'all think of any time where y'all seen an injury, any combat sport worse than this? Like, this got to be top. Like, I can think about in boxing, Badu Jack's headbutt. Klitschko, Lennox Lewis. I mean, this is boxing references, but I mean, even in the MMA arena, man, like this was
Spider when Spider broke his leg.
He
didn't know his leg was broken, and he tried to stand on it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was bad.
Oh my god. That is.
Jeez, but it's MMA that has the gruesome ones. Boxing, the cuts have been pretty bad. I've seen some.
I remember when John Jones had that broken toe.
And
he still won.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
His toe was doing gang signs.
Yeah, man.
All different now.
Has there been an update on Whitaker? Have we got any like did he get surgery, or we have to kind of check that? Let me check that. But yeah, that is
definitely need to check on that.
Extremely impressive though. They'll be able to apply that much force to another strong opponent.
Probably be eaten through an IV.
Yeah, man.
Oh, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, fam, I think the UFC champions have been. I've been kind of like dodging Hamza. I know Usman did fight him, but Hamza's been scorching for a while, and he's not had a title fight yet.
About time.
Why?
Hey, ducking him, huh?
They are ducking him. Like, they're trying to avoid him at all costs. But I think he deserves a title fight because, and he's Dagestani. He is a wrestler. We expect that. But he has shown up that he could fight some strikers and thrive in that arena. He's long due for a title. He needs to be UFC champion soon, or we'll just think that he's one of those guys that Dana White may just be paying the big money for.
There's that quote where they say, "If you see me fighting the bear, help the bear."
Help the bear.
Yeah.
Help the bear.
That's Hamza for real. He's a bad man.
Hey, if he gets that locked in on the bear, you think the bear is ended up with a mangled jaw?
My goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if I don't know if it crosses your algorithm, there's some short clips of him for fun wrestling Olympian wrestlers, like gold medalists, and grappling with them and just frustrating them, just mauling them, smothering them. I'm like, oh, he's a bad man. Got that Khabib in him. I mean, they're all Dagestani, but him, Islam, There are a lot, and then there's a guy called Shara too, with the one eye, who cannot fight stateside because they won't let him because of his one eye. But he fought actually in this card, and he called out Izzy.
Ooh.
So hey, it is what it is.
You want to do the rundown on the rest of these? I didn't put the names up, but do the rundown. On the
rest. Let's see here. What do we have? Okay,
it's all you.
I'm trying to put it up here.
On the UFC.
We already talked about Hamza. We talked Hamza. We talked about we talked about Shara won. Really and truly, I didn't. It was like too late. I didn't see Leon Murphy versus Dan Ings or Ing or I didn't see Ige. I didn't see Mahmoud Ankanto versus Alexander Rakitic.
Rakitic. You can just give them the recap.
Rakitic. But hey, Mahmoud won through unanimous decision. Leron Murphy defeated Danny Ing, unanimous decision. Shara defeated Armin Petrosian. I can't say that last name right.
I think that's about right.
By knockout, and that's it. I really didn't invest in getting up. I'm not getting up, but like watching like fights around that time because there was something called the El Clasico happening in Spain. And I was trying to catch some the zone boxing, to be honest with you, the audience. So